Hi, this is Charlotte, Pastor Caldwell, and I thought I would come in on this Sunday afternoon and just give you my view. So, my view for today is to talk to you about the holiday that the Roman Empire celebrated called Saturnalia. And that holiday began on November 17th and ended on December 25th. And it is the time, for whatever reason, high theologians and high minds thought we should celebrate the birth of Yeshua, the Jewish Messiah. Nevertheless, they put it on this holiday. The holiday was a time when all of the laws were suspended. For example, you could go rob your neighbor, rape your neighbor's wife, and nothing would be done. Go figure. It was similar to the movies The Purge. People could go out and do anything over that time period, and nothing would be done. For killing, raping, stealing, nothing was done. And this is the time they chose to celebrate that holiday. But what's interesting, when it came to the Americas, the Puritans and some of the religious groups that were here, they wanted no parts of celebrating Saturnalia or this part of Saturnalia being included with a celebration of the birth of Yeshua, who we know as Jesus, the Christ. They wanted no parts of it. So laws were changed. It was put upon people, were really forced to celebrate the birth of Christ during this time period, which is a holiday time that was created by the Roman government. And it also has to do with the winter solstice and things like that as well. And we know those are about fertility, that the spring comes and you're able to plant and all of those different things. But Saturnalia was a horrible, horrible holiday. And in this country, while we may not go around murdering and killing people and doing things like that to celebrate what we now call the Christmas season, also known as the Saturnalia season, we do see things that are not nice. People really believe that, or some believe, I'm not going to say everyone, that your well-being is caught up in whether or not a corporation was in the red or the black at the end of the year. And to really know what's going on with American families, it's not, you can't measure it by a corporation, but somehow they still measure how well we're doing by how well corporations are doing, where the CEO may get, 50 million a year. And if they get fired, they get 250 million in stocks and all type of things. What does that have to do with me? There's no measuring of how well my family is doing, how well your family is doing. So this is Charlotte, Pastor Caldwell's view. Just my view. We celebrate the birth of the Messiah during a time that he would not have been born, during a time that the Romans had the worst holiday that they ever had. So don't be surprised when people are fighting in the store over a toy, over anything, or the rudeness that goes on. This season that was called Saturnalia was not good for people who were really trying to do good and seeking good. They were the ones that got beat up and robbed and killed, and no one did anything about it. So that's Saturnalia. You can go look up Saturnalia on Wikipedia, anything, and you will see what I'm talking about. They put this season for the celebration of the birth of Christ during a Roman holiday. Now, it is also a fact that Christians began to put some of their celebrations in with pagan celebrations in hopes of increasing the number of Christians. So they felt like, if pagans became Christians, and we would say it's okay, you still celebrate your holidays and the things that you do, that we would have more Christians and you would be building up the holy church or the church. So this isn't the only holiday that we've taken on as Christians and made it part of what we do that has nothing to do with if you read in the New Testament Acts or the letters, or if you go to the Gnostic documents or the Dead Sea Scrolls, if you go to the Nag Hammadi Library, this had nothing to do with the celebrating of the birth of Christ. I think when you read the ancient documents concerning New Testament, not Old Testament, but New, there was a celebration more of the resurrection that constantly went on than a celebration of the birth of Christ. And after all, let me just say, that's just my view. This is Charlotte, Pastor Caldwell, just sharing my view.